My name is Bridget Boswell, and I have a sister who is currently 17 who has Down syndrome.
What's your favorite thing about your sister?
Oh man, probably her self-confidence would be a big thing. She's very confident in who she is and what she has to offer. She just messaged me the other day after hearing about the first guy with Down syndrome who completed the Ironman. And she just texted me. She said that she was going to train and she's going to be the next person with Down syndrome to do the next Ironman.
Wow, that's really inspiring.
Yeah, and she often talks about how she's going to do hair, and she knows that she's good stuff.
What is your favorite quality about your sibling?
He is so funny. Like, he makes me laugh.
Well, I like the way that she laughs, and she likes silly things like people falling down or bumping their heads. That's what I love about Violet.
I think one of my favorite qualities is that he's very loving. He is kind to anybody that is kind to him.
She cheers people up when they're sad. How she's really flexible and can climb ladders and get into mischief a lot.
What makes you proud to be their sibling?
I am proud to be their sibling because he is so resilient and so smart.
I'm proud to be her sister because she's amazing and funny. She's also silly. And when I'm sad, she just comes up and makes sure I'm okay. And then she does silly things to make me happy and laugh. I like to have a sister with Down syndrome. Sometimes it can be tough, but I enjoy it a ton.
Do you play with your sibling?
Yes!
What do you play with her?
Play balloons, play and throw an object and race to get it.
What is your favorite activity to do with your sibling?
We play together and we like to do something called Mission Move. We made it up and I throw a bouncy ball and we try to catch it. We like to do ballet together and we've started to get into Disney on Ice, so we do cool tricks.
What is your favorite activity to do with your sibling?
We have a daily hug that we do every day.
We like to play with blocks, go outside, and just be creative, do crafts, a lot of glitter.
Before quarantine started, I used to take Danny to the gym over at Planet Fitness. He didn't like it at first, but after time, he started getting excited, I would say. He would see me exercise, and when it was his turn, he would start doing mostly the same thing. If not, even he would give more energy to the exercise.
Do you have any funny or interesting stories about you and your sibling you want to share?
One thing about my sibling is that he is a tattletale. I can't tell him anything.
Well, one time, me and Violet ran outside and it was raining. Like, it was really, really raining, really big. And there was no lightning, but we ran outside in the rain, and what happened was we, down our driveway where there's that little, kind of bump, sort of, we took our boots off because we were wearing socks, and we filled them up with water, putting them the opposite way that the water was flowing. Like, the water was flowing here, and we caught it in our boots, and then we put them on our feet and tried to go up our driveway because it was super steep. We were just stomping around, and finally we went inside and dried off.
I think one of my favorite stories is that obviously we both me and my brother get into trouble sometimes.
Yes, we do.
We do get yelled at by our parents. But he
Still
is always there to try to defend us. He doesn't like anybody yelling at us.
He would just stop the argument.
He gets mad whenever we get mad.
Yes.
He's very sweet.
What's your favorite or your best memory of your sister?
Oh man, I was 18 when my sister was born, and I have 4 brothers, and she's my only sister. So I loved that I finally had a sister. And I don't know that I have like a favorite memory, but she opened my life up to so much more that I just didn't know was there. It was really cool to be able to walk as an 18-year-old, to be able to walk through the process of therapies and finding speech therapists and first steps. And I learned how to put her feeding tube in when she was teeny tiny. So just kind of walking through those things really just opened up. My husband and I dated all through high school, so he was 18 as well when she was born. And I think that really she just opened us up to so much more than what we knew. And really I just remember days of hanging out with her and working with her on walking and taking her to basketball games and taking her to just do fun stuff. I don't know that I will say one of my probably favorite memories was when she turned 16. We did a surprise parade for her. So I contacted, we are in a small town, we're in neighboring small towns, my parents and I. And so when she turned 16, we wanted to do something special. And so we created a float, and we were just going to take her down our main street and down our neighboring town's main street. And I just put it out on social media. That's what we were doing. And I was contacted by all of the fire departments, all the police departments. They gave us escorts. Wow. The streets packed and lined with people, like hundreds and hundreds of people that came just to show her love. And to be able to like watch her face and like, she just felt very loved and accepted in that. And that probably was really, we set the bar really high, because now she keeps saying she wants a bigger birthday for her 18th birthday. And I'm not sure how we're going to do that. But that was really cool.
Do you and your sibling fight or argue?
Yes, we do, and he always wins.
Yes, we do argue sometimes, except we always make it up with each other. And her sorry is a nice, lovable hug.
Do you feel protective of your sister?
Of course! I love her!
Do you feel protective of your sibling?
Yes, I do, because anybody that wants to talk about any of my siblings, they can talk to me first.
Do you feel protective of Danny?
Yes, always. He is my younger sibling, so as an older sister, I do feel protective for him. So I do tend to watch over him and try to take care of him as best I can.
Do you feel like your sister receives more attention?
Yes.
Do you feel sad about it?
Nope.
Why?
Because it means that I am independent!
Me and Creed, we get the same amount of attention, but it's our younger brother, Knox, that gets all the attention.
How has having a sibling with Down syndrome changed you?
Having a sibling with Down syndrome, it has helped me realize that it's not about their disability, it's about their ability. A lot of people, you just have to realize that a lot of people are loving, caring, and friendly.
Has having a sibling with Down syndrome influenced your future goals in life?
It has, and it has affected my goals in life, because when I grow up, I want to be an OBGYN, so I would help mothers understand the diagnosis and help them through it.
So Zola, I would love to know, what do you wish more people knew about people with Down syndrome?
Well, I kind of wish that people knew that Down syndrome kids, grown-ups, and everyone else that have Down syndrome are equal to any other people, any other family. I wish more people knew that Down syndrome people aren't scary. They're kind, even though they may be a little bit different. They're still lovable, they're kind, and they're amazing. They can do great things in the world.
What do you wish more people knew about Down syndrome?
I wish people would know that we're more alike than we are different.
When she was born, we did not know that she was going to have Down syndrome. We didn't know anything about Down syndrome. And so when the diagnosis came, it was scary because we didn't know what that meant. We didn't know what the future would hold for her. But as we started talking to doctors and therapists, we were told, don't treat her like she's any different. Like, expect the same things of her. Expect her to walk, expect her to talk, expect her to go to school. And being able to do that, I think, really set her up for success. And I would just say that it's not scary. I think fear of the unknown is there, but yeah, it's not scary. And I am so thankful that she was brought into our lives because, like I said, she opened us up to so much more that I just didn't know we were missing, that I didn't know that we needed to be a part of. And so I'm just really thankful. I think probably one of the biggest things that she talks to me about a lot is wanting friends and wanting to be treated normal. She knows that she has Down syndrome. She talks about it. She's always says, I feel like people think I'm different. I just want a boyfriend and I just want to have friends. And so I think probably the biggest thing is that she has the ability and the capability to be a really good friend, that she can do all of the things that girls her age are doing. Sometimes I think that because school-wise, well, so she's a junior in high school, but I mean, grade level wise, she's a little bit lower than that. But I think, so sometimes I think people kind of like, she can be pushed to the wayside thinking, oh, well, you know, she's not a typical 17-year-old, so she wouldn't want to do this with us. But really, she is a 17-year-old and she just wants to do the things that other 17-year-olds are doing.
So we'll just go right into your daughter now. If you want to introduce her a little bit and just kind of maybe a little bit of her story and all that type of stuff, that would be good, I feel like.
Yeah, so Edna, how old are you? She's 8. Edna is 8. And actually we adopted Edna from Ukraine. We brought her home in 2013. And like I said, we just did not know that special needs adoption would be on our horizon until Allie was born. We didn't even know that it was a thing, I guess. So when I say that Allie opened us up to so much more, Edna is what I mean. I think without Allie, we would not have gone down this avenue of adopting a child with Down syndrome. So when we brought her home, she was 15 months old. She was probably about the size of a 3-month-old. Couldn't sit up, couldn't roll over. But the minute we brought her home, we started working with her therapies and she has taken off and she's now in 1st grade and doing really well.
Wow, that's so great to hear. As a mom, what's your favorite thing about watching her grow and seeing this progression of growth?
Yeah, I would say just there's a lot of joy in watching her learn and understand things. Right now we're working on letters and numbers and colors, and she has really improved in the last year. And just watching that like light bulb, when she knows she got it right, she gets super excited. And it's just a lot of fun to watch that. I mean, it's fun with your typical kiddos too, but it's just something a little bit different when you know that they're working a little extra, just to see them to be able to get it and how excited she gets. I think that I just want people to know that it just keeps coming to my mind that it's not scary. I think people just have this preconceived notion that it's a scary diagnosis, and it's just really not.